Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching the continuing adventures of Dr. Moo, Episode 1, a Let's Play Minecraft 1.2.5 with a ton of mods installed. And you heard right, Episode 1 of a new Let's Play series, because as you may have seen, I had another chunk reset itself in the previous series, the first adventures of Dr. Moo, but this time it was the main chunk in my sorting room containing all of my sorted chests and contents and everything, and to boot, when I spawned in, I died, and I'm not sure where I was. I think I was just underground somewhere near the chest, but I'm really not sure. So, just happening once in a Mistcraft world I could kind of dismiss, though it was kind of pretty annoying. But again, in the overworld, which was pretty weird, I just decided to scrap it and start over. Though, a little sadly this time, that world was going pretty well, and I still had lots more stuff that I was interested in doing. But that's alright. It gives me the opportunity to start over. Got a bunch of mods updated. This one's a brand new seed. I just created it right now. Let's see. Drop out here and show you what the seed is. As you can see, I've got Forge upgraded with FML included, so that's cool. The seed is Continuing Adventure of Dr. Moo, because that's all I could fit in there. I can't quite get the whole title of this series in there, but that's the best I could do. So it looks like I spawned in a jungle, and looks like there's a nice snowy biome down there to the south too. So we'll just kind of snoop around and get started on day one stuff, I guess. As I mentioned, I updated Forge and a whole bunch of mods, and with the Forge update I was able to remove some of the mods in the jars. That makes future updating much easier, which is definitely appreciated. I did remove a handful of mods. I removed Iron Chest because I wasn't really using it. It's cool, but I've got Equivalent Exchange, and I just always end up using Alchemical Chests instead. So I just decided to remove it. I removed Sneaky Pipes because I really never use them anymore. The only thing I really use Buildcraft for is a couple of the forestry things and logistic pipes. Other than that, I don't really use it, so I just decided to get rid of the Sneaky Pipes. And the laser mod, it's got a lot of neat things in it, but I just don't really see myself ever really getting around to playing around with it much. If I change my mind, though, I can certainly add them back in. I also turned off worldgen for Buildcraft, so there's no oil going to be in any of these biomes. I think that should be just about the only thing it affects is just oil. I decided that if I want to use Buildcraft engines, I'll use combustion or steam engines, or I will make biomass or something. I did add ExtraBiomes. And actually looking at this snowy biome, it looks like this might be a new one right here. I think this is a glacier biome, which is a new thing in ExtraBiomes XL. One other thing that I don't have right now is Moooo creatures. It's not working apparently with the current version of Forge, and I'm not going to wait for it. So if it ever gets updated, I will certainly add it back in. There are a few things that I really kind of like from Moooo creatures, though there are also several things I disable, so I don't think I'm going to miss it too much. But that's about it for the changes, I think. There were a ton of things updated with the new Forge version. I've probably updated 7 or 8 different mods, so that's cool. So anyway, without further ado, I guess we'll just start with normal day one stuff, punching some trees and getting wood and doing some exploring. So we'll just go ahead and punch down a couple of these trees and get a bit more wood. Set some things up. Looks like we're up here pretty high. This is what, 108? Is that what that says? Yeah, so we spawned pretty high up in the world, which is kind of cool. Sometimes makes getting around a little tricky, but I'm sure we'll manage. scenery, play nice. Ah, there we go. Just cut down a couple of these little ones to start with. That way if I decide I want to end up building in this jungle, and I don't know if I will, I've already done that once in a Let's Play recently, but it'll still look pretty pristine. We'll just turn all of these into planks for right now and get a couple wooden tools started. With my 2 corruption problems from the previous one, I plan on trying to back up this world pretty much every episode. We'll see how well I do that. It's pretty ridiculous that I have to do that, but losing all the stuff I've been working on kind of sucks, so I guess I will do it. Let's cut this thing down and take that with me for the time being. Maybe grab just a little bit of dirt here. Alrighty, got a few pieces here I can maneuver around with. So where do I want to go? Looks like I've got some caves down here overlooking the coast. Those are kind of neat. But I don't think I want to go straight into a cave. I think I just want to do a bit of exploring first off. Since I added this extra biomes, I'm kind of curious to see what all I'm going to get. So I'm just going to maybe follow the coast around and see what I can find. This glacier is kind of cool. These are all ice blocks here underneath the snow. So if you break them, I'm assuming they're going to turn into water like normal ice blocks. So I don't think I'm going to be breaking them. It makes building on them kind of difficult, though, I would imagine. So it's not a very build-friendly area here between the jungle and the glacier. Holy crap, that's a long way down. Maybe I'll just drop down to the coast. Ooh. Okay, it turns suddenly there. That's fine. Yeah, it's a long way down. Here we go. Take 3 squares off the fall anyway. Funny how the glacier turns into a coast right here, but go vanilla Minecraft. So we'll just follow this coast around a bit, see what we can find here. Looks like more glacier. There's stone up there. Maybe I'll pop up there and get a little bit of stone. Make some tools. Oh, looks like we got some sandstone here too. That's not going to do me much good. Let's go up just a little bit higher here. There we go. Dig in here just a little ways and get a few pieces of cobblestone so I can make some stone tools. Have a little building material where for when I finally found a place to settle down a bit. I should have put my spawn point on the map. I totally forgot. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get a chance to do it again. I'm bound to die at some point. Alright, that's a bit of stone there. Let's make a couple tools. Get myself a sword. Stone pickaxe. That'll work for right now. Cool. So let's continue on down this coast, see if we can find out what the next biome is. You know what? Maybe I'll even make a boat. I haven't done that for quite a while. Yeah, I don't think I've made a boat in Minecraft for months. There we go. Wow, is it already really starting to get dark? Holy cow. Well, being out at sea is a good place to be, I guess. Ah, that's a cool little formation there. What do we got lighting things up over here? Ooh. I think that's a wintry beehive. I've never actually seen one. I think they just fixed it in this version of forestry, which is one of the things that's been updated. Awesome. Maybe I'll just put that on the map. I don't even know what wintry bees make. Looks like the snow goes on for a little while here. If I don't come up with something pretty quick, I think I'll just cut the camera and snoop for a little bit. But we'll see. Here's zombies. More snow. There's something up there lighting things up a bit. Got a nice little bay back here. Looks like it's still pretty snowy though. Yeah, there's a zombie over there. Definitely a pretty neat formation there. Ooh, creeper. I want to stay away from him for the time being. I think I can squeak through here. Nice little volcano, that's cool. What else we got over here? Oh, looks like a forest of some kind. That's alright. Not particularly exciting. Looks pretty normal. Cool. Well, I guess I'll just continue exploring. Since it's kind of dark, maybe I will come back once it's daytime, or I guess if I find something cool. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, still night. Look what I see on the map up ahead there in the water, strangely. It looks like a village. I'm gonna head up there towards that village and check it out. Maybe they've got a forge there I can take some stuff from. This must be a new biome. Kind of weird little islands and stuff. What is it? Yeah, forested island. There we go. Did I get a bone? I did. Let's try to get a dog. May as well. He's here. And I just got myself a skeleton, so... Oh, come here, boy. Come here. Yay! Good boy. Alrighty, well, let's jump up here, I guess, and get a little food. some seeds. Wet doggy. Huh, it's kind of weird how they built over the water like this. Might have to build them some roads or something. See, there's a bunch of zombies still though, somehow. Must be a door somewhere. Alright, those zombies are getting annoying. Where are they? Yeah, straight ahead. No, I think these zombies are inside this house. Hi, creep. Well, I don't see a forge, which is unfortunate. And it's a really weird little village being out in the water like this. Well, probably one of the quirks of the XL. If you're letting villages grow in all biomes, you're going to get some weird ones, I guess. I guess I'll come over here and check out this building just to make sure it's not a forge. Oh no, see? It is a forge. Awesome. We'll pop up there then. Cool. Let's see if we got anything good in here. Oh yeah. A couple iron swords. That's sweet. A little bit of food. Oh, and some boots. Cool. A little bit of iron, so I got a pick. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Sweet. Let's go ahead and make that pickaxe. That way when I'm ready to start digging, I'm ready to go for redstone and diamonds and whatnot. Cool. Oh, it looks like the sun's coming up. Even better. Alright, Pooch. Where'd I leave my boat? So I guess I'll pop back on my boat and start snooping again. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so I just kept traveling that same direction and I ended up down here at kind of a swampy looking area. I guess it's a swamp. Yeah, just normal swampland. I did stumble across a few squid, and since I had problems getting ink last time, I decided to grab that. A little bit of clay, killed a few cows. I think I'll kill a few more, trying to get some leather and food. And my good doggy is, of course, helping me out. Thank you, doggy. Get him! Get him! Haha. Good boy. Looks like I've got some rubber trees. A little bit of reeds. I'll definitely take those. A little bit more over here. I'll grab those reeds. Might grab a little bit of clay, and then I think I'll head back the other direction just to see what's the other way from my spawn. Ooh, what do we got coming up here? Ooh, those are interesting trees. and some nice high mountains too. That's pretty cool. Oh, got some sheep. I think I'll just kill him, get some wool. I can make a bed. There we go. That should be enough. Maybe get one more so I can collect some bees if I decide to. Wow. Oh, coal. Awesome. Lots of snow around. Pretty sure part of that snowy biome I crossed through was no longer glacier. I think it was just like Arctic waste or something. Sort of didn't see any more of the ice, but there was definitely no more trees or anything. Cool, collect up some of this coal though, get myself some torches. Ooh, more coal, awesome. Can hear the dog drying himself off. He's out swimming. If you can't tell, I turned down the sounds a little bit. They were up pretty high, so I haven't adjusted quite all of my settings yet, so hopefully that's a bit better. I wonder what kind of biome this is. Am I in it yet? Oh, alpine. Interesting. That's cool. I might end up coming back here to do some building, because I like building in mountains. They're kind of fun. We'll have to take a look at them. Got a nice waterfall here. That's pretty cool. Ooh, a couple of them. Those trees are interesting too. Nice big pine trees. Look at that. I like it. I'll definitely have to come back this direction. Cool. Well, I'm going to head back the other way just to check out what's over there. Since I'm flanking my spawn that way, just in case I die, I'll be able to see what's on both sides of me. Know which direction I'll want to go. So I'm just going to collect the rest of this coal, and I'll start heading back the other direction. Once I'm down the other way, I will pick you guys back up again and show you what's the other direction. Man, okay, so I just got back to this jungle, and jungles look so good. I wish they were easier to build in. Ooh, what's this up ahead here? What the heck is that? Oh, is it a shipwreck? Yeah, looks like that might be a shipwreck. Well, we'll definitely have to check that out. Cool. They're not real easy to check out before you can breathe water, but I will give it a shot. Because the spoils can be pretty good. The last one I did was just a bunch of arrows and stuff, but some of them can be better. Yeah, see, this one's just a bunch of arrows again. That's alright. At this point, I still kind of need the arrows. Let's see, get out some dirt here and make myself a little pole to stand on. There we go. Let's look at what I got here. Got another iron sword, so I've got 3 swords now, I think. I wonder what it takes to make a bag. Like a digger's bag. A chest, 2 pieces of smooth stone. I don't have smooth stone. And 4 strings. How many do I have? Just 2 so far. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can get. Yeah, they're all 4. Alright, well, it's worth a shot. Hey, doggy. Anything else down here worth looting? Man, I can't even get into the room. Looking like it there. Don't even see any more chests down here. That one was just arrows and bows. Let's see over here. Nothing here. Oh, there's one. Cool. We'll come up and get some air and then try for that one. Ooh, dynamite. That's cool. Alright, go back and up and get air. Well, I think I'm just gonna put this on the map. Shipwreck. Cool. At this point, I'm still primarily just exploring, trying to figure out where I want to build. That jungle is awful nice looking. There's a cave right there that I can attach some. Yeah, I might just end up building again in a jungle just because it looks so good. Ooh, looks like I might have a dungeon right there too. Yeah, awesome. That's one of the new dungeons. So that's cool. Yeah, see, that's a really nice cave right there. Yep, I might just have to build in another jungle. I'm okay with that. They really look good. They're kind of a pain to do, but they look so good. Ooh, is that another shipwreck? Sweet. Let's check that out too. 2 shipwrecks. That's awesome. I don't think I found a single one last time. Oh wait, I did. I found one in a Mistcraft age. Oh, look at this. Looks like they ran aground. I'm not going to. Don't have room for that fence yet, so I'll just jump over it here. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen one of these fossils and archaeology shipwrecks sticking up out of the ground. That's kind of neat. I really kind of like it. I wonder if that's a new feature. Yeah, a couple furnaces. That's cool. That looks like a chest right there. Let's see if I can't dig it out here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, some more Thaumcraft stuff. That's cool. I think I'll just dump some of my Thaumcraft stuff back into here. Why not? You too. For some reason, inventory tweaks isn't working. I'll have to look at those settings too. I should be able to center click and... Yeah, I can't center click to sort. That's alright. I'll make note of that and take a look at it after the game here. Anything else here, or is it just the front of that ship? Oh no, there's plenty more. Sweet. Oh, chest sticking up out of the water right there. That's convenient. What's in you? Holy cow. Whoa. Yeah. That's like the mother lode and stuff. 25 blocks of iron and 44 gold ingots. Holy crap. That's just crazy. I don't even know what to say about it, except that's just crazy. Definitely looking for more chests now. Holy cow. Looks like I've got some space down there. Got some room underneath this. 25 blocks of iron. Wow, that's just insane. Dog, get out of the way. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything back here. Just rock. But I do still have a deck of the boat, so maybe there's some more. What's up, doggy? Where'd you go? No, dog. Aw, something happened to my poor dog. I wonder what happened to him. Well, it was nice having you around for a while, dog. Let's see. There's some windows. Oh, that might be kind of a doorway. Maybe I can get in there. Not much there, though. Is that another chest? That might be another chest. We'll take that. Take a look at that. And, of course, it's getting to be night again. Maybe I'll just make myself a little hidey hole here on this boat area. Make a quick bed. And sleep for the night. So I'll be back in just a second once I've done that. Alright, so I slept through the night here and I was just kind of digging this out because I found in my little hidey hole that I came across some more fencing. So this boat does at least go into the rock a little ways. So it's been here a while. It's been, it's really an interesting dig coming back in here and digging out this boat. Yeah, see? It goes all the way back here. A couple different kinds of wood even. Huh, that's cool. Well, anyway, I'm looking for chests, obviously, after that last one. Holy crap. Well, we'll see what we can find down here, maybe. Got a space to go through. Plenty of wool. I don't really see any other chests, though. One more quick pass, just to make sure. It's definitely worth double checking if they're going to be that kind of a chest. Nope, nothing through there, it doesn't look like. Nope, that's going to take way too long to break through, even though it's just dirt. So we'll have to wait for that. And we'll come on back here again, just double check. Anything down here? Over by those furnaces. Ooh, here's something. Yeah, there's a chest there. Okay, gotta come up and get some breath, and then I'll go down and check that one out. Diamond block? Holy cow. Way more iron, gold. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Gotta go get some breath. Come on. There we go. Wow, yeah, quite a bit of stuff down there. I think I'm just going to build a temporary base right here at this boat. Way too many supplies to ignore. I'm going to put down a couple chests right here on the deck. And we'll just dump all my stuff in here. And eventually I'll start securing it a bit. Keep creepers from blowing it up. Wow, 64 gold. 60 blocks of iron. 540 iron right there. Holy cow. That's insane. I don't know that I had 540 blocks of iron all last game. Yeah, I probably did. Ooh, there's another chest right here. Alright, gotta get a breath here. We'll dig this out from the top. Alright, where are you? Underneath that sand right there, okay. Sweet. This is just nuts. Look at all this iron. And a diamond block, of course, because, you know, just an ass load of iron is not enough. I've never seen a ship like this before. This is just crazy. I need to get myself a way back up, though, somewhere. There we go. This is totally just insane. 64, 128, 144 blocks of iron already. I haven't put this on the map yet, and I'm definitely going to. This is Motherlode Ship. With many exclamation points. Alright, so let's try to get back down to that one underneath here. That was down here somewhere. Where was it? There it is. Okay. Take a deep breath and head on down. Come on. Yeah, another diamond block. Sweet. Ooh, some Thumbcraft ingots. Come on. Let me up. There we go. Sweet. Alright, there might be some more down there, but that's about as deep as I can go safely. So let me start sorting through all this stuff and maybe make a quick little shelter here on this side, and I'll figure out what I want to do now that I've got just a ridiculous amount of iron. So I was just kind of cleaning off the deck here, trying to figure out how I wanted to build a quick little shelter here. Something suitable of this ridiculous ship. And I think there's even more chests buried here underneath this stone. So let's see if I can't dig that one out there. See if they're just as ridiculous as the ones inside. Oh yeah, even more so. I'm gonna have so much iron and gold, it's not even funny. It's just crazy. Look at that. Almost 2 stacks of gold in that one chest. Wow. This, I can't, it's just blowing my mind. I can't even fathom it. Alright, let me out here. Gonna drop off my stuff like I said, and I'm just gonna build out just a quick little bolt hole again, sleep through the night, so I don't get any creepers along blowing up all my stuff. And then I'll have to come up with something worthy of this ship, because we definitely have to memorialize it, because it gave me a heck of a start for a Let's Play series that I didn't really want to start. I was not ready to start over again, but this is totally worth it. So I'm just going to build out a big, or actually I think I left my bolt hole over there, so I'll just swim around to the other side of the ship, take a quick nap, let night pass, and I'll be back in a bit. Hey folks, I'm back. As you can see, I slept through the night, and I actually slept through the night here too. It's the next day. It's Saturday morning now that I'm doing this next little batch of recording. So let's see, where were we? I think we were back over here trying to see if there were any more chests so we can get even more ridiculous amounts of loot. Yeah, I was coming over here and I was just going to clear away more of this rock and see what we can find as far or as much as the remains of this boat goes, and see if we can find any more chests. So I'll just be digging some of this out for the next few minutes. Maybe I'll just leave the camera going for just a few minutes here and we'll see if we happen to find anything. Oh, looks like we've got a mast. I wonder if I should be digging down a little further. If maybe this is the deck that's got stuff on it. Well, we'll see. Stupid water flow. Wow, it's flowing pretty quickly too. I guess I'll just do it from up here. Oh yeah, see, there is another chest right there. Cool. Well, I guess I'll place... let's put this there. This there. There we go. Yeah, 10 more blocks of iron. Hey! That's just so crazy. Oh god, that just kills me. How much iron there is on this ship. Alright, I think I'm going to put this here too. And just dig this whole area out. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is just continuing to dig in here. Yeah, and that is why right there. More chests. This is just mind-blowing what is in this ship. Ooh, a scarab gem. Neat. If you don't know what that is a super, super rare item from the Fossils and Archaeology mod. And I mean, like 1 in 100,000 or 10,000 or something when you're mining fossils. It's crazy how rare it is. You can make items out of it. You can also use it to... I think you can use it to tame T-Rexes somehow. I haven't looked into that too much, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can. Man, just so much freaking iron. Well, I'll go ahead and break these chests too. May as well take them with me. And, I don't know, dig out this way one more, see if there's anything under there. Looks like we're hitting some dirt there. I don't know, there might even be a whole nother floor to this boat if we dig down. So, yeah, I'm just going to be digging for a little while in here. I guess... I don't know, I can't decide if it's going to be fun just to see if I find anything else as I do it or not. Maybe I'll just keep rolling, and if it ends up being boring, I'll cut it out. That's not a big deal. So it looks like we got a furnace here. Does that mean we're at the edge of the end of the ship? It looks like we might be. Oh, dispenser. Oh, these are the cannons, I guess. That'd be my guess. That's cool. Looks like these are steps coming down. Ah, and we're hitting some water. Okay, cool. Ah, this is the little entryway right here. that I came through before. What? Alright, so let's block off that water there. Actually, let's just get some dirt. Even better. Oh, cooperate with me a bit, please. There we go. Cool. Alrighty, so let's keep moving forward and see if we can find just a couple more chests. Because, you know, I'd hate to leave anything behind, even though I've got a bunch of stuff. Though, I think I'm going to probably end up building right here in the area. If nothing else, I'll build some sort of memorial for this ship. Maybe patch it up a bit and clean it up a little and expose all of it, so I've got a nice little memorial for it. That's fine. No, actually, let's just go ahead and close that off. There we go. Oh, there's another chest. Awesome. So yeah, there's definitely still more down here to explore. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Not a complaint, but holy cow. Alright, well, I think that's probably enough for right now. I'm going to cut the camera and just keep digging this out. If I find any chests, I'll probably pop them open, but I won't take anything out of them, just so I can show you what's in all the chests that I've got down here if I happen to find any more. So I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'll keep digging around and see if I can't find anything else. Hey folks, so there's definitely another deck down here too, and I found some coal inside the ship, so that was awful convenient of it, because it was getting pretty dark down here. I don't really know that there's much down here so far. It's just a couple doors leading into what looks like maybe, you know, quarters and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not really finding much in these little rooms. There's a bed. So yeah, it must just be, you know, sailors' quarters. I don't think I've found any more chests. I've just been clearing a bunch of stuff away. So, looks like we're probably just about done with excavating this boat, but I'm going to continue doing it. And since I'm not finding much, I'll continue doing it off camera here. So I'll be back in just a few more minutes. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I've cleared away most excuse me, most of the ship here so we can see it all. I did find one more chest right down here, swimming around, and it looks like I get a little bit more gold and a little more iron and some more research stuff, so that's cool. As mentioned, this is actually not the same. Oops, I was doing some testing here. Let's turn this off. This is Saturday morning, and as you could see there, I was doing some testing. I have actually updated Optifine one more time, so I'm now up to 6C, I think. And per a recommendation in my comments, I've also added Vis Bees. So I think, let's see, are they going to show up in here? Depleted bee, yeah, perfect. So that's one of the new bees from the Vis Bees mod. It adds a kind of a crossover between Thumbcraft and forestry, so that sounded kind of neat, so I decided to go ahead and do that. A couple other mods have been recommended, but I'm trying to keep this stripped down just a little bit more than I had in the last one. Little easier for troubleshooting, little easier for updating. As I said, I had ditched a couple of the mods that I just wasn't using: Iron Chest, Sneaky Pipes, and Laser Mod. And I turned off Buildcraft oil and a couple other things. I think I already mentioned that on Thursday night, though, when I was recording this initially. I'm certainly open to adding some new mods if they look good, but I think one of the ones suggested was Tale of Kingdoms. I've messed around with that using the Technic Pack or Yogg's Box or one of those big packs, and it's a bit more than I really want to add. It's pretty, game-changing type mod, and I'm not quite looking for that much of a thing. But yeah, certainly if you've got mods that you really enjoy, go ahead and comment on them, and I'll take a look at them and see if I want to add them or not. No promises, though. Anyway, I've cooked up some food because I was running a bit low, so let's just get back to what we've got here. As you can see, it's 3 decks all cleared out. There's some wool here, which is cool. I'm not quite sure what its purpose was, but there's a big area of it. And then there's this lower deck down here, which has got the quarters in it, so that's cool. Let's see. Let's head back up here somewhere. Is it this one? Yeah. So now that I've got this boat all cleared out, I guess I just need to figure out where I want to start building. Initially I thought that I wasn't going to build in this jungle, but between the boat here and just how awesome jungles look, especially coastal ones, I don't know, I might do some building here. I just can't decide. We're about 50 minutes into this episode already, just with this boat. Oh, looks like we got some bodies down there. I'm definitely going to leave those guys there. This ship was totally worth it. I'll leave them as part of the memorial. Anyway, yeah, we're about 50 minutes into this episode already, so I'm not obviously going to do a whole heck of a lot of building here. In this episode, maybe I'll try building like over in this general area so I can see my shipwrecks, because I've got another one right there, still remember. And I'm not too far away from that village that I found already. I don't know, I think I'm just going to wander around on the coast here, get back on my boat and find some caves, maybe tie in a building somehow to some naturally occurring caves like I did in the Exploits of Calgamel. I was really liking the way that looked. I don't know that I'm going to go for a treehouse thing, we'll see. It's hard to say. Just go with what I feel like doing. I don't do a whole heck of a lot of planning when it comes to building. I just kind of come up with some basic ideas and go from there. But I'm just going to jump back in the water here and get back in my boat and snoop around and decide where I want to go, I guess. So I'll be back in a bit, because I don't think it's going to be terribly exciting watching me, I must be facing the wrong way, watch me decide where I want to build. But once I get a location chosen, I'll be back and I'll show you guys what my plans are. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey, so I was just out exploring, sailing out on my little boat, actually, a long ways from home, as you can tell, 1,200 meters or so. I was sailing across this ocean and I found this nice birch forest, apparently, new one from ExtraBiomes XL. And there's a ton of silverwood trees over here. There's probably 15 of them just all right around here. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do, if I want to harvest some of these up or just, I mean, I put it on the map so I know how to get here, but it's so far away. I was just curious how big the ocean really was there, and it was plenty big, 1,500 meters almost. Pretty shallow ravine there. I think I'll probably end up just harvesting some of this. I'm running out of room, so I might have to get rid of a few things. I did stumble across one other shipwreck along the way. Don't know if you can see it on this map anymore, because everything's back in that direction, so it's hard to tell. But it's a ways back there. And it was mostly weapons and stuff, but I got a little bit of goodies. 11 TNT and some thaumium ingots, so that's pretty cool. But I think I'm just going to explore over here just a little bit, see if this is actual land or if it's another island, because I did find an Arctic waste island just over on the other side there. Just to see if it's actual continent or just an island over here. And then I'll decide if I want to just harvest up some of this stuff and take it back, or what. So far over on the other side where I'm planning on actually building, it looks like that jungle is a peninsula, and the peninsula continues a little ways, and there's just some Arctic, or that glacier, and then some like taiga or Arctic waste or something. I didn't go snooping too much in there. So far it's just the jungle and some snow, but eventually I'm sure it'll turn into something else. Ooh, looks like I got a village over here. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with this area. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to continue snooping over here for a little while. What the heck is that? That looks like a construction of some sort. Oh, it's a fossils and archaeology thing. I don't remember what they're called, but it's one of the old archaeology labs, basically. A ruined lab. So that's awesome. I'll definitely, well, let's just go ahead and explore this thing, I guess. I've got a bunch of sand on me. There's all kinds of stuff in these. Usually some glowstone, yeah, and culture vat, so I'll be grabbing those, taking them back. I've got an enchantment book. Well, these iron doors don't look like they're quite correct, but that's alright. We'll just break them off here. There we go. And, cool. So, I guess there's usually a few chests around here. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to dump some of this stuff into my chest here, and I'll keep snooping and bring pretty much everything down here to these chests. Let's see, what do we got here? Ooh, we got some DNA. Awesome, a bow of bone. That's a new Thaumcraft item. I don't know exactly what that is, but that's hella cool. I just found that in a chest. And finding some DNA is very cool, definitely. That'll get me into dinosaurs much quicker. So we'll just drop this stuff up here. Combine them all into one chest for now, like I said. My center click isn't working on these chests, and I don't have buttons for the chests. I'm not sure what's going on with my inventory tweaks. I'll have to continue playing with that and figure out what's going on there. Oh, look at these. Biofuel, or fossils, and some exceptional tomes. That's awesome. I've been in one of these before. I think there's beds upstairs too, so if it gets dark, I can just head upstairs. It looks like it's starting to get dark, so I might just do that and sleep. So I think I'm going to, well, no, I'll just leave you guys on camera. This is kind of a cool place, and I don't know that I've explored one on camera before. I can't remember. And this place is all lit up, so it shouldn't be too dangerous, I don't think. We'll see. Famous last words, of course, because I'm a long ways from home. I'll definitely be harvesting these bad boys. Keep an eye on my mini map for enemies around. So far it's just white and greens, that's good. Villagers and such. Here's some more chests. Wow, tons of chests. This has just been a ridiculous game with the number of chests that I'm finding. Ooh, potion to regen. That's cool. Villager, what are you doing in here? Don't push me away from this chest, please. Some of these are a little bugged. I've noticed that before. You can pick them up and place them, but you can't stack them. So I don't know what's going on with those. Not a big deal, though, because I've got so much stuff that losing a couple of them here and there, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those. Anyway, we'll just keep exploring these and pulling out all of this DNA and all these research components. Artless potion? What the hell is an artless potion? I have no idea. Ancient javelin. That's interesting. I have no idea what that is either. Exceptional artifact, sweet. So once I get back and start working on Buildcraft, I'll have plenty of stuff to work with. That's cool. Still no red guys out there, so that's good. Out of chest space, that's crazy. Grab this. Wow, and here I was excited about just some silverwood trees, and I end up finding one of these over here. That's just awesome. Where are the stairs? It looks like the stairs are cut off, so let's just build on up here and make our own stairs. I don't know what this bow of bone does exactly, but of course it sounds cool. Sheep way up there. What are those freaky sheep doing? Let's see. Just let me across, please. Thank you. Might just end up killing these sheep. They're kind of annoying. There's so many of them. Even more chests. I'll break these these bookshelves down too, I think, because I'll definitely be wanting some books. Yeah, this trip across the ocean was well worth it. I kind of just did it on a whim. Just to see how big the ocean was, and it was pretty big, but I came over here and found a lab. Biofossils. I'm kind of hoping for more DNA. In one of these, one time I found like 60-something DNA, which is just absurd. Oh, still finding a few though. That's cool. How did you get up here, dude? There must be stairs getting up here somehow. I just missed them. Not a thing in that chest. Lame. Potion of fire resistance. That's interesting. Ah, yeah, that must be the steps right there. Cool. Alright, let's see. I think these steps continue going up. Yeah. And I'll have to make my way over there. You stay out of here. into the upstairs here, where, as I said, I think there's like some beds and maybe another chest or two. I don't remember. Oh, actually, I think I found a music disc up here. Yeah, there we go. And when I say I think I found a music disc up here, I mean in previous ones. I've run into these once or twice before. And they're cool, and I was just remembering that there's a music player up here, and usually this chest has a disc. Yeah, sweet. Get a music collection started. Another bow of bone. Crazy. Still not seeing any bad guys, which is nice. Maybe I'll just head down and sleep, since there's all these beds. Then I gotta figure out how to get all this stuff back home. Alright, so I'm just, now that we've explored the majority of this, I'm just going to start moving stuff downstairs, and then we'll see about figuring out how to get home and take some of this with us. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, looks like we're at like an hour 6, hour 8, somewhere in there. So I think I'm just going to continue exploring over here in this area and not try to get back yet. Once I'm ready to start recording the next episode, then we'll figure out how to take all this stuff back. So as you can see, I've got a full chest worth of stuff here, or double chest, and just a little bit more, and it's a wide variety of things. But for the time being, I'm just going to continue exploring this continent over here, and I think I'm just going to pillage it and take it all back over with me somehow. But I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. So I'll see you guys later for the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the beginning of this new Let's Play series. It's definitely been a crazy start, and you'll be back for the next episode. In the meantime, have fun and keep mooing.